You said you watched on the plane Everything Everywhere All at Once. I think that's the way you say it, whichever way around the wording is. Which is a sick film. If you haven't seen it, like please go and watch it. And also, if you haven't seen it, massive spoilers in this episode.
Yeah,
but you've had all summer basically, like from like it came out in like June or May or something, didn't it? So hit me, man. Like what stood out for you? Like what was a key learning or something that struck you from the movie?
So I feel like there's so much going on, as the name might suggest. This woman who the film is based on, Evelyn, she's really in her head. And I think all of us can relate to that. It's, I had a conversation with someone and they said, yeah, I'm really in my head. I was like, where else are you going to be except for your head? It's not a trick question. And she was like, shit, I don't know. All right, well, that's a great place to start. And what I saw with Evelyn in the movie, there is nowhere else for her to be except for in her head. And in her head, possibility is like this. And she gets an invitation to explore possibility as the movie goes on. And until it's like, everything is possible, that's exhausting. However, if everything's possible, I can have a lot of fun with that. And another part was like, if everything is meaningless, and the truth of living is that nothing has any meaning and nothing matters, which I believe is capital T truth. Thoughts and feelings are meaningless. Some moments you've had with people are meaningless, and this doesn't have to be, oh my god,
doom and gloom.
yeah, exactly. It doesn't have to be. It could be freedom, because things don't exist in the world with meaning on them as they are. We have to assign it. And if that's the case, I'm going to assign whatever meaning serves me the most. And I love that she came to this point of total freedom by really embracing and leaning into, oh shit, nothing has meaning. Great. Like, I'm free. And I love that part where her and her daughter are rocks, just overlooking some scene. And her daughter's like, no, that's not how you be a rock. Leave me alone. And she chases after her. And it's like her daughter is consumed by the negativity that can come with finding out everything's meaningless. And in millions and millions and millions of possible universes, that's always the case. And yeah, that could be true for some people. This is what I was writing in my book. I fell into the trap of nihilism for years. Nihilism, like doom and gloom, everything's meaningless, so what's the fucking point? Well, the flip side of that, which I see, so her daughter's on that nihilism thing, Evelyn's on freedom, possibility, and I'm choosing love. It's not an inherent. I met this guy in Mexico one time. I was playing chess with him. I whipped his ass. Like, I wasn't even giving him a chance. I fucked his shit up so good. I loved it. I loved every minute, but I'm a super competitive person sometimes. So I whipped this motherfucker at chess here, and he was like, how you so good? I said, I'm not actually that good. And I know I toot my horn sometimes, but I'm not actually that good. Anyway, he goes, I said, do you have God in your life? Because we got to talking. He goes, no. I said, is there a reason? He goes, yeah, I just can't believe in it. I mean, I'd like to. I was like, are you sure you'd like to, yeah? He goes, yeah, I would. I said, why? And he told me these benefits. I go, all right, choose it. But science. You're choosing to believe in science, which isn't, you can't 100% definitively prove stuff. Like, what goes up must come down. You can prove the shit out of that. Yeah, 100%. But outside of certain things, you can't have definitive proof. And when we were talking about choosing, it comes back to Evelyn. Like, she's choosing to live into what her meanings on things are. And she's associating a meaning that works for her and empowers her. Whereas her daughter is like, everything's meaningless.